Right, so I'm working on expert distribution missions with the very specific intent of hitting a 5.0 with expert distribution so that I can kick off the Caldari epic arc on this character called Penumbra. And the reason for that is because epic arcs are one of the few ways where you can share standings with for state with others. And so this character doesn't care about the standings here, except that my other character, who is my merchant character, does care about the Caldari state standings and wants them as high as possible. So this character will be doing the epic arc and then sharing. Battle Vortex, thank you, bud. Welcome. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Right. Nice to see you were streaming. Mac and Axdim, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Man, I don't understand what this performance stuff is sometimes. Like, look, that's not load on my computer. I mean, it's just not. So I don't know what's causing that. And it's not all the time, it's just sometimes. Maybe there's something environmental in the game. Like, you know, there's something on the sides of the gates that are causing that or something. Happening to lots of people. It seems like it's happening since since the Havoc patch. It may have been happening before, but even look at that. They're even stuttering, warping in. So, oh, people talking about memory leaks when he's been running for a few hours. Ooh. Well, I could restart my client. Because look at this. My client not be happy.
Warp drive active.
Well, let me get
Warp drive active.
get my hotfix deployed. Oh, server hotfix deployed.
Docking permission requested.
Well,
Docking request
all right.
accepted.
I'm gonna patch up real quick. If there's a patch. All right, so here, we'll just look at this screen for a minute. I don't know if, oh, yeah, an error on my launcher.
Connecting.
All right, we'll see what this does. Okay. Oh, look at that. I can click this correctly now, too. Huh. That's interesting. Did they see me complaining about it and fix it in their little patch? I don't know. All right. So, accepting that. I'll take it, however it happened.
Warp drive active.
Okay, here we go. Is it gonna work? That was much smoother. All right.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested.
It's me.
Docking request accepted.
Company phone was ringing, but no, they didn't really want to talk to us. All right. Mew Kamado and Amiwa and 3-2. Thank you for following. Welcome. This shorter one pays way better. Yeah, it pays 0.32 and doing these longer ones. Up to 2.23. It's gonna take a bit.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Low Excelsior.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, grab another mission. All right, 52 loyalty points. Oh my God. the suckage on this one. It's gonna pay so little. Oh my goodness.
Warp drive active.
Hey Levon, how's it going, buddy?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Been super slow at work, off all week, on vacation, and all of next week. Huh. Alright, getting some playtime in then. Next week, my shows are going to be just a little bit shorter. I'm going to try and start a little bit earlier, so I still get some good hours in. But I have family coming to town.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Right. The
Docking permission
standings
requested. Docking
bonus on
request
this is going to be
accepted.
infinitesimal.
Welcome to the Dragons.
You know, it gave me 0.015. Yep. That's the lowest one. I got 0.016 before. That was the lowest I've seen quite a while. Actually, lowest I've seen out of doing these.
Warp drive active.
Might try the SW Epic Arc next week. Yeah, so I got a Kikimora fit that you can do the whole thing in the Kiki.
Warp drive active.
So I've not been having any other problems since they put this hot fix in. All those issues that I was having, maybe they're just all related somehow.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh, I'm up to 3.2. That doesn't get me any higher level guys, though. Still at 2. My Caldari state's at 2.98. You know what? If I get offered my special, it'll put me up over 3, and then I'll be able to go up to 3 on here. That'll be nice. The work on a level 1, a level 2, level 3, level 4, the only thing that happens is that, you know, you start getting larger cargo sizes. So other than that, you know, I have not been given any low-sec missions yet either. Although somebody told me that there's no low-sec given on anything 3 and under. But I don't know if that's true or not. I think we're about at the number of missions for a special. And then we'll have to see what the special is. Whether or not I can do it with this ship, or if I have to go get a combat ship or something.
Drive active.
See how many missions I've done here. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I still have 4 more missions after this one to do. No, it's 5. Yeah. In my mind, I've done more. Oh, you got a level 3 low-sec distribution mission yesterday? Alright. So, it's not an absolute statement then.
Warp drive active.
Get foot controls for the game, and I can just sit back here and be like, okay, jump to the next gate.
Warp drive active.
Flow's always in Osmond. Is Flow in here? Oh yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. Top of the list.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey. .27.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Osmond's not too hostile place to fly through, but mining, it can be.
Warp drive active.
There's some ice belts that originate in here too, and everything. Little detour.
Warp drive active.
Come on. Go back there. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Warp drive active.
Cat under the table, eyeballing the cords. Like, does this look chewy? So, Burke is asking about this free week of Omega. What happens after the free
Warp
week is
drive
over?
active.
So there are alpha skills that you're able to have that if you train those, you'll still have them after your Omega expires. But if you train other things like extra jump clones or whatever these other things are that require Omega, you will still have them. They'll just be inactive while you're alpha, and then they will instantly activate again when you are Omega again. So you don't lose them, you just don't have access to them while you're alpha. Yeah, same question with planetary research things too. Yeah, I think the answer applies to that as well. Like, if you're able to run so many lines as Omega and it's less as Alpha, then what'll happen is the lines will either pause or they'll complete and then you can't start new ones.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Man, so far away for one that pays 85 loyalty points. 14 jumps. Where you pay me 110 or 120 to go one. They're abusing my free labor.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Got some red flashy going on.
Warp drive active.
I'll just go ahead and cloak up.
Warp drive active.
Catch birds? Do my cats ever catch birds? No. There are no birds in the house. But living in the South and having some oak trees next to the house, we do have those giant flying cockroaches.
Active.
Catch those in the house every once in a while. One of those things flying by, you go, yeah. They sometimes get into the house. They don't last long in the house, though. The house is not humid enough for them, and they dry out and they can't move and they die. You get used to it living in the South. It's not like, and they're not like the bad cockroaches. You know, the little German cockroaches. Those ones are bad. These can't survive in the house. So sometimes I even pick them up and put them back outside. Yes, people affectionately call them palmettos here.
Active.
But really, that's just the locals' name for giant flying cockroach. They can be, it's probably 4 inches long, head to butt.
Warp drive active.
I find them dead in the house every once in a while.
Docking permission requested.
I find them alive in the house every once in a while. But I've never had
Docking
one
request
crawl into bed
accepted.
with me or run over my foot, or they generally do not want to be anywhere near humans. So now my brother's coming here. He lives in the Northwest. They do not have cockroaches there except for the really bad ones. And you never want to see those. So, be interesting what his reaction is when he sees one here. Maybe I should warn him ahead of time. Oh, and some of them are big enough, you could step on them and you could slip.
Warp drive active.
You're trying, thank you for the follow, welcome. Now, my father, I didn't see this bug, but he said he caught about a 6-inch giant centipede about 6 months ago. And
Warp drive
I
active.
didn't know we had those around here. They bite you, it'd be like a bad bee sting.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
4 more missions. It offered that special. And who knows what the special is going to be. But I believe that if I'm able to do the special, it will unlock my it will
Warp drive active.
unlock my ability to do level 3 missions. I'm Dad, hello? Yes. So I have watched that 6-hour video down the rabbit hole about EVE Online, and it is excellent. And you know, it's kind of funny because by the end of it, the guy says that this is in no way inclusive of everything going on with EVE Online. And 100% right. Because EVE is so much deeper
Warp drive
and
active.
would really need like 60 or more hours of documentary time. Because EVE is really that deep. But you know, who'd watch a 60-hour video? Hell, who'd watch a 6-hour video? I did. I watched the whole thing. So if you've come here, I'm Dad, because you're like, maybe I should be playing EVE Online. Well, you've come to the right place. Look at all these guys in here. I think I have company in here.
Docking request accepted.
You'd watch a 60-hour? Yeah. It took me a few days to watch that whole thing, but yeah. Oh, this one's going to Woos. So Inya is another very hostile place, which is right next to Osman. We have to go to Osman, Inya, and then Woos. And actually, all 3 of these are very nasty places. In Woos, there's a guy who mines all the ice in there, and you get near it, and he'll dock his ships and come out in catalysts and take you out, or whatever ship he needs to take you out. He'll come back, he'll kill you, he'll let his timer wear off, and then he'll be out there mining again. He's a real asshole.
Warp drive active.
And all the stuff they talk about with goons and everything. Goons got hit pretty hard the other day by one of their own. Pretty funny. Trying to delete all of the jump clones in their main station. We're doing distribution missions for working towards getting high enough standings to do the Caldari Epic Arc.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, so Levon, you lost some clones? Yeah. Well, that was just one of those epic moves. Too bad he didn't know about the processing time. Otherwise, he should have done it 20 minutes before downtime or something. But, yeah. Should have done it right after the server came up, and then take the module that was there and not leave it in a corporate hangar, but put it into his own personal inventory or something like that, so that nobody could just plug it back in again. Was a glam booster. So the glam boosters, like what I'm doing right here, and the standings increases that I get here from doing these missions, glam booster will boost how much you're getting from each one of those standing changes. So if I was getting the ones that are in those insurgency packs, they're 15%.
Drive active.
So it'll give you a 15% increase. It's not a huge amount, but it's a little bit. Ben Pistol, you just finished watching Down the Rabbit Hole. Very interesting, yes. Denner, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request
Yeah,
accepted.
is anybody here not seen down the Down the Rabbit Hole video yet? Speak up, and then someone can post a link to it in chat. All right, another one completed. You haven't yet? Can somebody post a link to that video? It's only 5 hours? No, you're incorrect, Bent Pistol. It's 5 hours, 55 minutes. Yeah, somebody post a link to that video for those who haven't seen it. It's definitely worth the watch. You won't watch it all in one sitting. And so, all right. I'm stepping away for just a moment. I'm gonna go grab another drink. I'll be right back. If you haven't gotten in on the giveaways yet, do exclamation point giveaway. Click on the live shows link. Get all of these. Get in on all of them. We'll be doing a drawing before the end of the show. And so, one of them is going to be drawn. Be right back. Alrighty.
Warp drive active.
I think CCP will get more generous with the drops, like No Man's Sky style. Well, I would certainly like to encourage CCP to do a drop that is that is something pretty epic.
Warp drive active.
That takes, like, you know, if they're able to run a campaign for a month or something like that, that takes like 40 hours of watching or something like that to, you know, get something. I don't know what. A monocle? You know, I don't know. I would love to see something like that. Quincefer, thank you. You're welcome.
Warp drive active.
You know, it doesn't even need to be something that's worth very much. It could be something that's just a badge of honor. Like, I did it. I got the 40 hours watch time in a month, you know?
Warp drive active.
Some people might think that, you know, drop that requires so much time is stupid, and other people would be like, challenge accepted, I don't care what it is. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
My current objective right now, it's pretty complicated what I'm working on. Basically, I'm working on my standings, which standings are your alignment to a corporation or to a faction or to even a character. And I'm working on raising those up so that I can do the epic arc, which is a big thing for working on standings, so that I can share it with another character. That standings matter because for that other character, the standings equal money. And equal money because the other character does billions in commerce a day, like at least 1 billion a day, and I lower my taxes by having higher standings. And so I'm not even doing this for this character right here. I'm working to a point where I can pull the epic arc so I can do it and I can share it with another character, the standings. So, like I said, it's a little bit complicated, but it's one of the ways that Eve is deep. So, and like, there's nothing requiring me to do this or anything. I do enjoy doing it at the same time. So, you know, that helps. If I didn't enjoy doing any of this, well then I'd go find something else to do. So, all right, we're getting close to getting that special count them here as I'm... It's a real-world objective? It is. And that's one of the beautiful things about Eve, is that many of the things that you do in Eve are very relatable to real-world stuff. And so, like all the commerce stuff in here and everything, like I've been doing commerce all my life and marketing and stuff. And I do it here in the game as well. And I've become very wealthy in the game. Now, if I could just translate that into personal wealth outside of the game, that would be awesome. But, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, this is number 15, and then one more after this. Yes, everybody else is distracted by faction warfare right now. Yeah. Good time to do missioning.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, one more mission after this, and I'll be offered a special. We'll see what it is.
Warp drive active.
Do people gank level 4 distribution mission runners? No, not typically. Not typically. Not that I'm aware of. And so I'm in a fast ship right here that, you know, we built it to be able to handle the alpha of a couple of tornadoes. And so, and it's working out fine, and it's good in high speed too. So you don't usually get tank and speed at the same time, but we've got it right here. And so, but I have before done these semi-AFK, where I take a deep space transport and I make that passively really tanky and let it autopilot the missions, and then I don't worry about it too much. Nobody's gonna gank an empty ship for the most part, but if they really want to get you, they will. Quincifer, Star Rape Games, and MacVagbo, thank you for the follows. Welcome. So tanky,
Docking request accepted.
like a lot of hit points, and I'm dead. The so you've never, have you ever played Eve before? Have you ever watched people play Eve before? Is your first introduction to Eve watching the Down the Rabbit Hole video? Because the reason I ask is there are a set of people that have never played the game but have thousands and thousands of hours watching streamers like me, because the whole depth of it and everything, even with whatever the streamer's doing and going through, is a story in itself. And so how many people here in chat have never played Eve but you're here watching? Say aye.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think
It's
you're
a
worthy
thing.
of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made
All
of.
right. So, Amuwa, thank you so
Get
much
over
for
there before I open a can of whoop ass.
for the sub. 1,000 gold, everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. And Dilangru? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but thank you for the follow. So, yeah, you'll find that most of the people here are watching play or have played, but yeah, there are plenty of people who have never played before who watch all the time. And welcome to Kovia and Kangarus. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Black Hill in English. English. Who's got the English problem? I do.
Warp drive active.
Must have done something wrong in the Epic Arc then. You only have access to level 2 still. I don't know that the Epic Arc will increase you much in your standings with that. I don't know.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so we deliver this one, and hopefully by the time we get back, I get offered a special. Well, Dad, if you do decide that you want to play, in chat, do !Eve, and it'll give you a link for signing up. That if you use that, it'll give you a million extra skill points, which means nothing to you,
Active.
but you'll realize later that it's actually pretty valuable. So, just put that out there. You can do that anytime, even while it shows offline. So.
Warp drive active.
So, in this case, of just needing the standings so that I can get a boost so that I can do the next level up missions on this, if we just have to transport something someplace for the special, that'll be good. If we have to do the mining one, I'll just go buy the ore. If it's a mission where we have to go shoot a bunch of stuff, gosh, I hope it's not against another faction, another empire, because then I'd have to turn it down and that would suck.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so that was number 16. So hopefully by the time I get back to the other station, I will have been offered a special. I'm actually about 3 or 4 jumps away from you. Yeah, I'm doing this based only 2 jumps from Jita, which is kind of crazy for missioning, but that's what's happening right now.
Warp drive active.
I decided that it wasn't too much of a threat for this type of missioning. Flying a
active.
blinged out vessel not worth ganking. Yeah, it's worth 200 million. It's not, I could be doing, 600 million. There we go. There is the special. And at what station would that be? At the same one that I'm working at. Woohoo! All right. So, we shall see.
Warp drive active.
What it is. I'm in a ship that cannot be scanned. Well, it can't be cargo scanned. How hard is this game? Casual donuts, limited time play, 2 hours daily. Enjoy the progress in the game. You're deaf in 1 ear. Would that be an obstacle? Being deaf would not be an obstacle at all because
Warp drive active.
a lot of people play without sound at all. Now, if you're in a corporation and they want you to be on comms, well then, if you have 1 ear, that's fine. That's all you need for talking to people. So there's not much that's spatial awareness. It's not like you hear something on one side and then you have to know that it's happening on that side and react on that side. So, yeah, you wouldn't. That wouldn't be an issue.
Warp drive active.
2 hours a day. Getting started, it'll take you a little longer. But one of the beautiful things about Eve is that your skills increase or keep training even while you're offline. And so while you're offline, you come back the next day and another skill is finished and you just have a little bit more abilities. So,
Warp drive active.
I think it would be fine. There would be some things that that when you go and do them that they take more than 2 hours to do.
Requested. Docking request
But
accepted.
for the most part, a lot of things that you might do, you could do a bunch of it in a couple hours. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what we're being offered here. Storyline distribution. Oh, gosh darn it. It's against Galante. No, I don't want anything that's against another faction. All right, well, so, destroy the Galante ships, and it has ship restrictions. I would take a hit against Galante. What is my Galante standings currently? Negative 0.08. I could take the hit. But I'm trying not to. Because all these standings matter, and the more that I can get them to go up for all of them collectively, the better it'll be for helping to get standings up on the characters that matter. And what are these ship restrictions? Wow. You can't take hardly anything because it's such a low level mission. We're declining it. Real world choices, man. Yep, so this one, I don't want my standings to go down against Galante. They're already suffering some. There's already some actions that you do that you have to do that cause them to go down. I don't have to do this one. Man, I just declined a storyline. Ugh. You know, not most of them are against other ones. Most of there are a higher percentage of them than in the normal missions that you get, but it's not most. It's maybe 10%. Right, so where am I at with standings? 2.37. Ugh. See, I'm wanting to get up. I'm only doing level 2 missions right now. I want to get up to the next level. But 2 is as high as I can go. Man, such a long jaunt.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Kangaroos, if you go to Hadjan, Moon 8, Dili, they have 4. Well, but Dili or Light Eye is not the right corp.
Warp drive active.
These are expert distribution. It's a Slim Jim, kinda. It's a Tillamook pepperoni stick.
Warp drive active.
So, Dad, you're talking about the ground forces stuff. So there was 2 parts to that. One was Dust 514, which is a game that's no longer in existence. And now there is a new one that is coming out in about a month. And it will have it, but be for PC, not for console.
Active.
Harar, thank you for following, welcome. And that's one I'll be playing. I wanted to play Dust 514 a bit, just to do it, but I didn't want to buy a PlayStation to do it. So I I played it once when I was in Iceland at FanFest in 2014. And so I did get to play it, and it seemed fine. But when it comes out next month, I will be a solid week or 2 on the show. We'll be doing nothing but that game, and then we'll see from there how it goes. If it's fun, then it's going to become a you know, regular thing here on the show. If it's not fun, then it won't. Simple as that. So the decision for console for Dust 514, I suspect, was really based on the fact that Sony was funding the development of the game. And so, anyway, with that, so that was part of their conditions for the funding. That's my guess. I've been a business partner with CCP for 20 years now. And so I have a little bit of insight on how they think, but I don't always know, you know? So. I didn't want to buy a PlayStation, so I flew to Iceland to play it. No, I was already there.
Warp drive active.
Still, yo, you're talking about doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Security missions will pay much better than distribution missions, and security missions will give you loot and pay you bounty and stuff. They just take a lot longer. But yeah, plenty of security missions to run, and we figured out, I think, the best place to run them, which is in OISIO, OISIO for level 4. Once you're level 4, figured out that's the best place for the mission givers for it, because there's also a special agent in there, and for Caldari Navy. And so when you get a special, you'll get one that's a Caldari Navy special. Did the gold reset? 2 years ago it did. Explovision. We were able to import all of the gold from the old bot to the new. We're on the new bot right now.
Warp drive active.
BZ, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, when I was referring to OISIO, that is security missions. I don't know where to go yet for higher level distribution missions. I'm currently doing level 2. So I won't research level 3 or level 4 until I get there.
Warp drive active.
Missions in a crane that we fitted especially for this. So 11.41 AU, alignment time 4 ticks.
Warp drive active.
Research Amar. You know, I was doing Amar. I'm doing Caldari right now, though. I got Amar up pretty high. So now I'm working Caldari for a bit. Decided to do a change of pace.
Warp drive active.
So, with the blockade runner, Cilio, this one is built especially for doing this type of mission running. And it has in its cargo hold 2 cargo expanders as well for the largest size missions, which are about 8,000 cubic meters. And so you can cargo expand out if you need to. I see you have them right here. And if I put those in, I'll be at about 8,600 cubic meters. So for this type of distribution stuff, this is very specialized. This is not good for, I wouldn't necessarily, it's not good for null because it can get trapped in bubbles. It is not necessarily a good low sec fit because you might want to get this down below 3. And so there's maybe some other tweaks you'd do in the fit. But it's cheap enough, it's 210 million. It's cheap enough that you can take more chances, and if you get popped, it's not the end of the world. So, you know. Actually, I think this is good enough that let's post this fit. All right, high-sec distribution runner. What just happened? What? That scroll wheel on this mouse. I have a special side scroll wheel, which in Chrome, I thought it was going to scroll me side to side, but nope, it just goes over to the next tab. Nice. At least it didn't dump me out of this. All right. So, upload that fit. All right, there it is on Eve Workbench. And it's the high-sec distribution runner. So, it's a very good fit. And Earl helped me fine-tune it a little bit here in Twitch chat. He made a suggestion or two, which actually turned out to be really good. So there it is. All right. Exclamation point EWB to get to my fits. Effective standing 3.8. Am I going up higher with them? Like, Well, I didn't see everything about this one. I guess I clicked accept without looking, which is kind of dumb. because I could have been going into low sec or something.
Warp drive active.
Oh, collision.
Warp drive active.
Which blockade runner you should use? Well, where do you have the skills at? What industrial line do you have skills at, and use the blockade runner for that one? Unless you haven't trained anything yet, then I don't know. I mean, this crane is pretty good. I use Galante as well, and I've also used Damar. All three
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
have their
So,
good
you think
points.
You're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made
Blinkerton
of.
legs.
What are you waiting for?
Thank you for the
Get
front
over
or the
there
sub.
Before I open a can of whoop ass.
1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you.
Warp drive active.
Galante hauler, I have a 1.98 align. Yeah, about 8,000 cubic meters is the most you'd need for level 4s.
Warp drive active.
This does 8,600.
Warp drive active.
It sucks we had to turn down that special mission. If we didn't have to turn that down, I'd be running level 3s right now.
Docking permission requested.
Diamond and Roth, thank you for the follows. Welcome.
Docking request accepted.
I'm at 2.41. I will hit another special before I hit 3.0. Pretty sure of that.
Warp drive active.
Check the data centers. No, I leave the. You mean the Cosmos stuff? Cosmos is for fixing screw ups. I leave them there for fixing screw ups.
Warp drive active.
Turn in tags for standings. That would be Cosmos. That is Cosmos. You can go buy the tags or you can go run the stuff. What? Okay. Well, maybe I don't know about data center stuff then. Could it be that there's something I don't know about in Eve? Oh my. I know there's tons of stuff that I don't know about. Cosmos have a different page. Cosmos is different than data centers. Dugio and Akuzo, thank you for the follows. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
So you turn in tags and they just give you standings, or they give you the data thing, so it's still a one-time thing. All right. Well, the one-time stuff, I leave it because I may decide to, in another year, do something that destroys the Caldari standings on this character, and then a year after that I'll be like, oh man, I don't want to do 1,000 level 1 missions to bring myself up high enough to start fixing things. And so I'll want to do Cosmos and this data center thing, which are one-time things to fix my stuff. So I leave them, and I don't just use them right now. I have one character that I did all of them on, and that was my Markee Dragon character. And you can't do them again. So. And standings matter so much in here, but other times you're like, oh, I don't care, I'll just fix them later, not realizing how much work it'll be. Effective standing 3.9. Wondering if that seems to be going up higher on this character than it is on my actual. So I wonder if what'll happen when it hits 4. Will that mean I can do level 3 missions? Probably not.
Warp drive active.
Effective standings with the Corp faction, highest one. All right. Yes, and for the stuff on having to do level 1s, if you're super low, like let's say you're -9 or whatnot, you can still do level 1 missions. Man, it'll take you forever to get up to that point to where you're +2, so you can do level 2 missions. I wonder what our corp standings are
Warp drive active.
for I wonder how you see that. how you see the standings for a corp.
Warp drive active.
Corp info page.
Warp drive active.
Standings tab. Okay. And then NPC standings. I don't know how to see the NPC standings.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Cassim, my neck was better this morning, and then I hit my head again today. Screwed up my neck more today, and I'm just powering through it. Let's just say, all right, so social corporation standings. Social corporation standings. All right. And then search. Oh, NPC standings. All right. Well, look at that. Sisters of Eve 4.52. But Caldari State is only 0.59. I don't have any things that are very high here, do I? Modern finances 8.88. Well, Emperor family 5.83. Caldari Navy
Skill training completed.
3.99. So if I were to get one of my guys to raise up just a little bit more, that would hit 4.0. For the Caldari Navy, if I get that to hit 4.0, it'd allow me to do level 3 missions, right? In effect, it might be enough that when I do one special that it raises the corp up enough that everybody can do it. Thought it was 5? No, it's 4 for level 3 missions, isn't it? Or is it 3 for level 3 missions and then 5 for level 4? Something like that. So, well, this is interesting. And if this is the case, if we're at 5.83 on Emperor family, oh, but it's not Emperor family that does the other one. It's to do the epic arc, it's This character. Why are they? I don't recognize who they are. And they're in my corp. That sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Alright, well. Looking at all of these. I have a lot of characters. So I think that the other ones here are all Brian, my buddy Brian. All right. Yeah, Ministry of Internal Order or whatever. So now that I've like turned that one in, you know, I'm at 2.41. Man, that really didn't raise me up. Oh wait, because I haven't turned it in yet, so don't undock. There, now I'm a 4.0. Now that's interesting. Okay, so does that give me higher? No, it still is level 2 missions. I'm just 4.0 with that one agent. All right. It gets a little confusing. Yeah, the agent likes me that much, right?
Warp drive active.
Doesn't indicate mission level. Yep. First Nefarious, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
You think that the higher the agent standings, though, you swear the mission distances they give are shorter? That would be pretty wild. I don't...
Warp drive active.
That sounds about as far out as jumping out of your ship at the sun to reduce drone aggro. Which actually is like a true thing. But it sounds so far out, and that's why I'm saying it sounds like that. If it were true, that'd be very interesting. I'm not sure that's true, though.
Warp drive active.
Substalker, thank you for the follow. Welcome. But really, don't follow too close. Name like that, yeah, makes me question things.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, we'll grab another mission. Unfortunately, my standings to this fine mission agent don't matter. They did. They don't. So I'm not sure I'd want to.
Warp drive active.
You know, you're talking about doing multiple missions at once. You know, if there are two mission givers within the same system of the same level, that could be interesting. In fact, we could look and see if that's even a thing. Because then you could, you know, do two destinations at once and double your enjoyment, double your fun while you chew gum.
Warp drive active.
Let's see here. Here's two in Eba. It's only 50 jumps away. Holy shit.
Warp drive active.
There's three here in Ime, which is 58 jumps away. Holy cow. The Corp expert distribution is because that is what gives the epic arc for Caldari. Security missions, Ivar has 2 level 4 mission agents. Yeah, for security. Well, for security, for me, it's most important to be near a Caldari Navy special agent, which we have worked that out to be Oisio and Inove. Or is it? It's I-N-O-U-E. Inove. Both of those have special agents in the same stations, and so you're guaranteed to get a Caldari Navy special whenever you qualify for it. What's the ship that carries fully fitted ships? It's a Bowhead. B-O-W-H-E-A-D.
Warp drive active.
Epic Arc for distribution only? Well, just because they're distribution doesn't mean that they are not security as well.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Warp drive
Kick out
active.
station. These ones are kick out because really you end up being outside of the safety of the station really quickly when you undock. When you're in jump freighters, it's kind of a bad thing. .46. Man. Well, I mean, we started out at 0 today, but in all fairness, first mission I did put us at 2.01. And then all the rest of the missions taking us up to
Warp drive
2.46.
active.
Which at this point is around 20 missions. So 20 missions to go 0.4? 0.45? Yeah.
Warp drive active. Skill training completed.
Right. Distribution connections just went up. Now I wonder, distribution connection says it only does LP. Will it help with standings at all? Probably not. How long wise has 20 missions been? 3 hours. So with a good fast ship, distribution missions, I can typically do a mission in about 7 or 8 minutes.
Warp drive active.
If I'm here clicking the buttons, you know, keeping them moving. I've got a really fast warp speed on this. It's 11.41. If I were to put in implants, I could get this up around 13. There's some implants, but they're really costly. You can spend on a transportation fit for alignment and for warp speed, and then for like extra armor or whatnot. So it's all hidden under the cover, so when somebody scans you, they don't know that you actually have more EHP than what you got, that type of thing. You can be looking at 4 billion or so, maybe even more, maybe even up to 6 billion. So I do have one character that has those, and I don't really advertise when I'm running in those. I don't want somebody to pod me. But nobody knows there's no pod scanner. There's no such thing. All right, those are just capsules. I saw that red and orange and turned on my shields anyway. They just happen to be jumping through the same place as I am. All right.
Warp drive active.
Paranoia, the most important skill in Eve. Yes, I have Paranoia Mastery 5.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Just like I have Trust Issues Mastery 5. All right, here's finally a short one. You can only build your paranoia skill via ship loss? How excellent. I have really high paranoia.
Warp drive active.
I've lost at least a couple thousand ships. And some of them big. All right, so, oh man,
Warp drive active.
All right, see, we've got a raid going on. You know, we got 500 people here in chat. Let's see if we can bust the raid. Everybody type in ! raid space 10 or higher. Everybody in on the raid. ! gold, see how much gold you got. I'm going 11,000. Everybody in on the raid. ! raid space at least 10. We're on the new bot, and so we'll see if we can bust it.
Warp drive active.
We should be able to... Oh yeah, we're already down to the powerful dragon dungeon. Oh, we're gonna rock this. The deeper we go, the more dangerous it is, more likely you are to die. But if you survive, your payout will be bigger and bigger.
Warp drive active.
Be nice. So our last bot would puke out at this point. This I have running locally here on a machine,
Docking
which I
permission
will show
requested.
in a video here in the next couple weeks.
Docking request accepted.
So if you're not in on the raid yet, !raid space and then the number 10 or higher, depending on how much gold you got or how much you want to risk. All right, so why does this think that I'm not at the right station? Am I not at the right station for this? All right, we're in the Elder Dragon dungeon. Reason that one didn't come up. Bot is talking about. All right, so !raid space 10 or higher in Twitch chat. All right. So, Welcome Dragon is such an ass sometimes. So, I think we're in the deepest part of the dungeon that we can go. I don't know how many people we got that are in on the raid. We're almost done. Okay, if anybody hasn't entered the raid, get in on it. !raid space 10 or higher.
Active.
We're probably all gonna die in this dungeon raid, but you know.
Warp drive active.
Wait. With so many adventures all piled into the dungeon, the floor gives way and we all tumble into Markee Dragon's personal dungeon. Sean has updated the bot. Apparently there's some new stuff in here I haven't even seen before. It's awesome.
Warp drive active.
So Draco, Pretel, Deathkiny, and Mika, thank you for the follows. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, all right.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Only 2 gold there. Well, Raster, you'll have to try the next dungeon raid. You have to have at least 10 to get in. All right, let's see here. Another small run here. Well, Nick Pod just gave Ratzers some gold. No, he doesn't know how to do it. Oh, actually, I don't even know if there's a give gold command anymore. We might have to build one.
Warp drive active.
I mean, literally, this whole thing, all the functions in the bot have been written by Sean. So I wonder how long it will take before it goes into the dungeon. He's made some changes to it. There's some AI coming to it. So get ready for that because it's going to... I think the dungeon raids are going to look very different coming up soon.
Warp drive active.
Sean has done some pretty interesting work with the bot. Like even this whole thing of all of us being too fat and falling through the floor, that's new. So even I don't know what's going to happen.
Warp drive active.
Which is kind of cool. Like all of a sudden, Sean became a game designer. He's a metagame designer. Yeah. Oh, we're heading out now.
Docking permission requested. Docking request
Looks like we're heading out now. And raid crew suffered a few losses engaging the dragon. Remaining crew got away with 2.25 million. And I died. I lost all my gold. All right. Well then, that's the way it is, isn't it? Why is this stopped working? It's like the drop-off button has stopped working. All right, so, yep, some of you walked out with a lot of gold. All right, so let's do final call for the giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway. This one right here, 250,000 skill points. The participation trophy is up for grabs. So get in on that exclamation point giveaway. Gotta have an account, you gotta be logged in, and then you can get in on the giveaways here. You can add all of them. This one right here is the most important. We're gonna draw on that in a couple of minutes here. And so I'll start heading back, give you all a couple minutes to get in. And so
Warp drive active.
you just follow the link for the live shows. You all don't need to run the giveaway command. It just tells you the same thing over and over again. But you just follow the link for the live shows, giveaways. Get in on that. It's not like the traditional giveaways.
Warp drive
It's
active.
because we don't do it just for this session. There are giveaways in here. There's like one in there for the 47,000 Twitch followers that won't be drawn for a month. And so if you get in on it now, a month later you may get an email from us saying, you won! So a lot of advantages to doing it that way. I know it takes an extra step or two, but it allows us to do these multiple giveaways all at one time, or have them all open at the same time and then draw them when each one
Drive
hits.
active.
So
Warp drive active.
all right, so where'd we end up for the day?
Docking permission requested.
2.51.
Docking request accepted.
All right, so 2.51.
Welcome to the
Not too bad
Dragons.
on that. Okay, so everybody should be finishing up here. We'll draw here in just a minute. This is going to be it's a beginner boost bundle. It has 250,000 skill points in it. And it will be sent to the winner via email. It'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry. And then it'll have a new subject line on it. And it will say something like beginner boost bundle winner. That way you don't ignore it and just think it's whatever. You know that you want to open it because it will have a code in it, and that's important. So and it'll have instructions on how to redeem it, all of that. So it is this one right here. And alrighty, so I'll read off your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there. If you didn't put that in, I'll read off your real first name and just last initial so that you know who you are, but you still remain anonymous. You hear, and when you hear it. And so congratulations to Levon, who has no message. Levon, someone who's been here a long time, very long time. All right, Levon, you win the participation trophy today. Woo-hoo. Thanks for participating. Okay, everybody, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you all being here. And we're going to do it again tomorrow. So make sure you're following if you're not currently. And fly safe. See you tomorrow.